Ben Davis, Kelly K Show, 99.7 DJX, and it's another Ben and Kelly Court. This is where you send us a message, benandkellyshow@gmail.com. It's simple. All we do is we toss it out to our listeners and see if we can get a ruling either in your favor or the other person's favor who is not represented at all.
Right. They're not able to, lobby a defense or anything. We're just getting one side of the story, but we're still going to pick a side.
That's right. Kelly, got this one?
Yes. This one says, hey there, Ben and Kelly. I'm in an interesting situation. I just found out that my mom used to date the father of my boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
We've only been seeing each other a couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my aunt warned me that the situation could be awkward because their relationship was serious.
Oh.
My mom told me that she found out that he was a serial cheater and is now warning me that one of the top signs on whether a man will be a cheater is to look at their father, aka my boyfriend's dad.
Oh.
So what should I do? Is my mom right? Should I give this guy a shot or just kind of cut my losses, assuming he's going to follow the same path?
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I know we could weigh in favor of either the plaintiff or the defendant, but I thought we should probably bring some
expert
legal advice into the situation. And that's where we introduce Darryl Isaacs, owner of Isaacs and Isaacs. Good morning,
AKA
sir.
the Hammer.
Good morning. Good morning.
So now I know that you deal with personal injury most of the time.
This is not your wheelhouse.
Not necessarily of relationships, but you're the closest thing we had to something of a legal expert with this case.
Well, that's pretty sad, but remember this, you all, you get what you pay for. So I'll give you advice. It's free.
All right. So Darryl, her boyfriend's dad used to date her mom. Man, that is I'm trying to wrap my brain around that one.
Right.
Are they from Kentucky?
So she's wondering, do I just dump the guy, assuming he's going to cheat like his dad, or do we realize he's a separate person and give him a shot?
Okay. She's got to realize he's his person, give him a second shot. You can, otherwise that's what discrimination is. If one person wrongs someone and you hate everyone associated with that person, be it class, race, religion, sex, then you're discriminating. So she ought to at least give him a shot until he becomes a serial cheater. Then she can dump him.
Okay, really solid point of view.
That is, and I don't have all that legal jargon that Darryl Isaacs is able to pull out. I don't have 30 years under my belt with law, but I will say that I know from personal experience that my dad cheated on my mom. They got a divorce, but I'm not a cheater, so I can just say and look at this and go, well, I know my personal situation is not the same. I did not follow in my father's footsteps.
Right.
So.
You can't assume that the apple is always going to fall from the same tree and act the same way.
Right.
I agree. I mean, everybody deserves a second chance. Everybody deserves a shot. Who knows? If she doesn't give him a shot, maybe she's missing out on true happiness and true love. But again, there's no guarantees in life. You just have to work hard and hope for the best.
Hang on.
You're romantic.
I was going to say, did we just uncover that Darryl Isaacs is a romantic at heart?
I think there's a lot of people would argue that I'm not, but I try to.
He's a lover, not a fighter.
He's a lover, not a fighter. Darryl Isaacs, Isaacs and Isaacs is weighing in. So we're weighing in favor of, I don't know, the plaintiff, the person.
Give him a shot.
Give him a shot. All right.
Give him a shot. Give him a shot.
Young
and then he can become like a lot of people suspect, or he might surprise her, and then she might find true happiness, and she'll be glad she gave him a shot.
There it is.
Exactly. Oh, I like that.
I like that too.
That's good.
Darryl Isaacs from Isaacs and Isaacs there weighing in on Ben and Kelly Court. Is her mom right? No. Mom, not necessarily.
We're siding against the mom. We're siding in favor of the boyfriend,
right.
Giving him a chance.
All right. There it is.
Hashtag young love.
99.7 DJX. And man, I'll tell you, you've been doing your thing for a while. I mentioned the whole 30 years thing, but that's no joke.
Yeah, I've been very blessed. I know it's hard to realize it's been 30 years. I still remember the first client I ever signed up. I just still remember, I can't remember what I had for lunch yesterday, but I can remember what I did 30 years ago. I mean, I tell everybody, and everybody laughs, but I have a TBI when I got hit by a car. It's one of my injuries.
Yeah.
But I don't want to sit there and just rot. So I love working. I love helping people. And I got an amazing team, amazing staff. And when my father's been gone since 2016,
Mm-hmm.
and we started this together because he was semi-retired. But when I look back at all the people that have become in my life and all the, legal relationships, personal, everything, I've just been very blessed. But you want to share it with people. So that's why you give back. And then the more you give back, the more you get in return. So it's been a win-win for me. And I'd like to think Kentucky's won. Kentucky and Indiana's won as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to be honest. I love what you've been putting up on socials, like your TikTok game. You've been.
I have to tell you, I tell
you look
everybody
so
this.
accessible. Like you look like you're so approachable, and you're not just
Oh, no.
a guy on a billboard.
Yeah.
Right. No, but I tell everybody this. I don't like social media because it shows you what you're missing out, and that's always been. I had kids and everything, and they'd come and I didn't get invited to this party. I'm like, how do you know they had a party? Well, here's all the pictures. Everybody's there. I didn't like social media. I fought it forever. I just got on Facebook a year ago. I got on, TikTok probably. I think I've been on TikTok maybe 9-10 months.
Yeah.
But I thought, you know what? I can't fight City Hall. The whole world's shifting, and it's just a form of branding. But it's funny. I, in the beginning, did what everybody did. I did these stupid dances. I have no rhythm. And I thought I looked like a video for birth control, not for attorney. So I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I never forget, the girl came in one day. I said, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm just going to be me. If they want to see what I do in a day or they want to see what I like, fine. If not, they don't have to watch me. And that day on, that first video, that's when I started getting millions of views. So I think people want to just see what other people do. And you do got to be approachable. I do a lot of coaching. I help like 75 law firms all over the country. And when I first meet with them, I tell them all the same thing. And they all look at me. You got to give your cell phone number out. You got to be approachable. You got to be accessible. And 99% don't want to do it. But I thought, well, y'all keep doing what you're doing. That's how I get all the cases. So a lot of times I'll fly, I love flying Southwest because I always get cases when I fly Southwest. I mean, I do direct flights. So if Southwest got a direct, now, otherwise, I'll fly Delta, American. And I do love first class, not because I've had my accident and I got limitations and I got to get up every so often and walk around and do stupid things.
Darryl,
so,
who doesn't like first class? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, come on.
Well, I think people are like, oh, you do first class. But I am one of the people. I grew up and, Kentucky's always my home. I go back and forth from Florida. I don't lie. I've had a place down there for 20 years, but I work out of Kentucky and Indiana. But sometimes it's good to get away from the limelight and just go be you. But at the same time, the public's made me. So without the public, I don't have a job and I'm a nobody. So.
Well, and you got a great team that surround you too. I mean, they are really great at helping craft really entertaining social media, which I think makes you likable. I mean, they see who you are. They've heard, seen commercials, heard commercials and all of that. That's pretty much how people knew you. But now they're getting to know the real you because you've got a fantastic team helping to craft all of that for you.
No, you're right. It's funny too. Sometimes we're like, hey, do this, do this. I'm like, you do it. Even Claudia. I mean, the other day I'm somewhere because she does a lot of these videos. Yeah. And she's like, do this. I'm like, you do it. Let me film you. So sometimes I'll turn around and half the time she doesn't like it. I said, oh, you don't like it, but you want me to do it.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Exactly. Well, here's to another 30 years, man. You've been doing great.
I hope so.
Great work.
Well, hey, I love what you all do too, because, I go on Tony Finetti all the time because I always go down there. And I think, I can't believe they pay y'all to do what you do. I mean, but I think it's so good. And I know Kelly, I'd say Kelly's probably still only 25, but when she was like 16, I knew her.
Bless your heart.
And it's just it's so wonderful to see because people need role models. They need to be inspired. And every day, the whole world's so serious. So it's good that you can bring some laughter and comedy. And, we need to relax and be kinder. And I don't even like road rage. And now when I drive, man, I just want to get there. So if someone really needs it, I'm late half the time because,
you're letting people in.
Well, it's easier to be kinder and just, it just breaks my heart what's going on in the world. But people like you all make it easier. And, just like when you told me the facts, I thought, well, this isn't my forte, but hey, you know what? Let's have some fun. So
look at that. Everyone's got opinions about things. And I think we all think we can fix everybody else's life. It's our own life that we have the issue with.
For sure. Well, appreciate the kind words,
Well, thank you.
Darryl Isaacs.
Thank you for having me.
And yeah.
Y'all
Well,
keep
thank you for
inspiring
partnering
people.
with us, continuing to, support us as well. We love
No, it's,
shopping local.
Yeah.
I think when we're supporting each other,
oh, I know. I
we're
go
all
and
local. So
the only thing I didn't want people to think is, oh, who's this rich snob that he can go buy everything? But I love going in stores, and sometimes I do it without the video. This past weekend, I had to get something framed. One of my kids did something. I always like to embarrass them, so I'm going to get it framed. But I went on Bardstown Road. This called Family Gallery Tree or something, and I was just, it was like a treasure. This lady, I don't know her age, but she'd been there 35 years, and I just love it because one day all that's going to be gone.
Yeah.
It's like books. I still like getting the old-fashioned book like this,
Uh-huh.
but everybody gets the iPad. But sometimes there's so many neat treasures in Kentucky and Indiana, and I love showcasing it. So it's a win-win.
Win-win. There you have it.
So,
that's awesome.
All right, Darryl
right, well,
Isaacs.
thank
you
y'all.
so much.
Great.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
All right. Appreciate it, buddy.
Okay. Bye-bye.
See ya.